Aloha! Yes, it's a beautiful day in paradise, and I wanted to share with you a little bit of virtual aloha mixed with Hola. And you may think that I'm playing with words. Well, yes I am. That's because I'm an author and that's what I do. But I wanted to compare for you this beautiful place behind me, the garden island of Kauai, where I wrote all three of my books, with an island that holds a special place in my heart, and that is Cuba. So recently I released a book called Cubicle to Cuba, and in it I reveal my adventures over the last 5 years in the once forbidden island, but also that Cuba opened the doors to the world for me. And one of those places around the world that it opened the doors to was Kauai. And what I found out is that there are many similarities between the two islands. First and foremost, the fruits, flowers are very similar. The flowering ponciana trees, the mangoes, the papayas, the pineapple. The second is the succulent pork. On both islands, it is lick your fingers good, or as they say in Hawaii, ono, ono, or in Cuba, para chuparse los dedos. But the other thing is a third point, which I'm going to read just a little bit from Cubicle to Cuba for you. The third similarity that I found between the two beautiful islands is island time. Compared to the pace of the mainland, meaning the continental United States, Hawaii takes it slow. There is no in a New York minute pace in Hawaii. That wouldn't be Aloha. However, Aloha island time is still not like in the Caribbean, and Cuba takes the cake. There, living in the moment, not being in a rush, and watching the world go by are part of Cuban life. With all these similarities, I knew the world was small. I was bound to run into a Cuban in Kauai. It was not until my best adventure of the first summer that I met Kike. Both Kike and his brother had been born in Cuba and emigrated to the States decades ago. To respect their privacy, I didn't ask about their particular journey of coming to America. I suspected from their age, late 50s, they were Marielitos who had flooded Miami in 1980. Coming to Kauai after stays in Alaska and other parts of the U.S., they settled on the North Shore of Kauai to open the only kayak rental and tour company at the time. It was with Kike's company that both Brian and I first paddled the 18-mile-long North Shore of Kauai, the Nepali coast. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little dose of Aloha mixed with Hola. If you would like to know more about my adventures both here on the island of Kauai as well as Cuba, check out my book, Cubicle to Cuba, Desk Job to Dream Job. It's available on Amazon, as well as you can find a lot about Cuba, as well as other events, and perhaps even touring with me to Cuba on my website. That's HeidiSiefkas.com. As I end my blog posts and this video, here's to look it up.